it leaves me with a very, very, very tough decision. And that basically is... Hi guys, and welcome back to Archie Hamilton Racing. You currently join me in London. I'm in Mayfair because I'm trying to hunt down where a couple of very, very cool cars are. What am I meaning? I'm meaning G-Wagons. And in terms of G-Wagons, there is every single range of G-Wagon is going to be in one location right now. And I've just been trying to find them in a muse in London. Right, so I found the destination where I am, and I'm going to introduce everything which is going on today, but let me bring in the main man. This is Dan from Mayfair Prestige.
How are you, Arch?
Fav.
How are you?
You've just invited me down, I'm very well. But you've invited me down very last minute.
Last minute.
To show me what is a ridiculous lineup of G-Wagons. You have every single G-Wagon which has ever been created, is that right? Or do we have the oldest one, do we?
Yeah, but I think it's pretty much a royal flush bar the Launderlay. I know people in the comments probably say, where's the Launderlay?
But this is ridiculous, and you are going to take us through, and then we are going to go out in one mega car, aren't we? All mic'd up now, so look, you're a true pro.
I'm telling you, I'm killing the game.
Mate, you're changing the game. Mate, you've changed the game already, and you haven't even started.
Watch out. Okay, G500 convertible.
Yes.
2011 car.
Yeah.
Quite rare, not many in numbers.
How many?
Summer.
How many?
Don't know.
Not many.
Not many.
But it's quite cool how it is a convertible, isn't it?
Yeah, you don't see many.
Yeah, I've never actually seen one of them on the road.
No,
Genuinely haven't.
They're pretty cool.
They're very cool.
You know, a bit different.
How much are they?
I think this one's up at 1,799.50.
They hold their value so well.
Yeah, they're doing really well.
Really well.
They're really popular.
Okay, so that is very cool. And then we walk down the line, and then we walk down the line to...
Brabus.
A Brabus. Yes. Read that sign, a Brabus G-Wagon. That is legit.
So you got the G700.
Yep.
Brabus kit.
Yeah.
All the bits on it, the exhaust, the wide star, all those Brabus bits you'd expect.
Yeah.
You know it.
Oh, I love it. And I love the fact how this is just all sort of stealthed out.
Yeah. I mean, these are just gangster Gs.
Gangster Gs. And look at it, it's just so cool. Look at, well, this interior is very nice as well.
Yeah, but you know something, these days, funny enough, you're better off to leave the interior standard.
Really?
Because Mercedes do such nice interiors, I think, we'll just need to zone those stuff.
Carbon fibre.
Yeah,
carbon fibre here.
I mean, like you need air cooling or like lightweight, like light makes a difference.
Yeah, like that.
Saving weight makes a difference.
It's ridiculous, all this carbon. And how much are these? Are they like 200 grand?
This one's up at, again, about 180.
Mad. But it's baller.
Yeah,
if you're going around in that, you're causing carnage. We move on to the 4x4 squared.
4x4 squared.
Yes.
This one's also been Brabus.
Yes.
So it's slightly different from the standard G.
Very cool.
Also got a nice interior. Let me have a look.
Very nice. We will have a look in there. Very cool. We like that.
The things on these that I really like are the Brabus exhaust.
So what are actually the extras which Brabus do with the 4x4 squared compared to a normal one?
Well, they can't really do a wide style kit because it's already wide from the back.
It's already ridiculous. Look at the size of it.
So they can't really do that. But they do an engine upgrade to a G500. Yeah. But the reason why these aren't G63s, they are G500s, is because there's only so far you can take one of these because of safety issues. You know, if you make it too fast, there's a possibility you could
die.
Yeah.
That is the Big Daddy. That is ridiculous, mate. Look at the size of it. I'm actually going to walk away because of the size of that. 6x6 is like the coolest ever G-Wagon, isn't it?
The good thing about this one is the guy who did the work actually thought about putting the step in. So it makes it a bit easier.
Oh, what? Do they not all come with steps?
No, they don't.
Really?
Because that one, the 4x4 hasn't got. You can get it fitted, but the 4x4 hasn't got a step, so it does help having that step.
Mate, this is the best thing I've ever seen. I've actually seen it before at yours, but just seeing it again, it never fails to amaze me. I'm actually going to walk back here because the back of it is just carnage, isn't it?
Yeah, that flatbed is really pretty cool.
That is cool. Right, should we show the interior because you've shown this before on the channel?
Yeah, it's a Mansory.
Look at that.
So it's full Mansory interior.
Full Mansory interior.
One thing, let me apologise, the cars aren't that clean.
That's alright, don't worry about that.
It's not easy to wash 5 cars.
No, don't worry about that.
The original owner of this spent literally a fortune doing this work at Mansory, and I mean a...
So how much is this for sale for?
This one's up at 700,000.
Right, yeah.
But they are short numbers, they didn't make huge amounts.
No, they are so ridiculous. Yeah. The fact how you've got all these G-Wagons all lined up is like, I don't think a sight has ever been done before.
But you probably saw this car when you went to Geneva and did all your stuff there.
I have seen it before and I actually really like it. Do you know what I really like about the new one?
Yeah,
it's all this dash and everything. And it's properly, and do you know what? The best thing is, the fact is, you've still got that door slam.
Yeah, they'll never change
that. They'll never change that. And that is legit. I'm gonna try and get in this car. Oh, I'm in the 6x6. It is utterly absurd. It is so nice in there. What I want to show you is all this sort of carbon which is everywhere, and not only that, I think the sort of roof lining actually lights up. How crazy how high up I am here. I'm nearly overlooking this G-Wagon ahead of me. I'm halfway up this G-Wagon.
Interrupt your video by telling you something really cool. Up here some switches.
Yeah.
And you can inflate and deflate the tyres.
I know, yeah, you said that before, but
so cool.
It's mad, isn't it? And it's all up here. Can you actually properly deflate them?
No, because if you're going across sand or something, you need a bit more spread on the tyres. You're stuck on a sand dune in Dubai. You deflate the tyres, you get more
Yes! Because you might get stuck.
Yeah, as you deflate, get more spread across the tyre, because as you deflate them, you'll get a wider spread. And when you're right back on the road, you inflate them.
You're full of it.
I'm telling you,
you know,
every day.
All of the cars are lined up. He's just bringing down that one, but look at this. Look at that view. We got them all in a line. Small one to the bigger sort of Brabus, then to the 4x4 squared, which is just ridiculous itself, and then to the big daddy, which is just getting moved. Right, you now join me in the Brabus G-Wagon. I've never driven one of these before, and what we're going to be doing is we are going to be taking this car around London, and we're taking all of them. What I'm interested to see what this Brabus drives like, because I've driven the new G-Wagon briefly when I went to Germany, Belgium, and what I want to do is I want to see if this, because I'm on the hunt for my new daily driver, and could a Brabus G-Wagon potentially be that? Well, we're going to find out, and we're going to enjoy this car. Paddles are ridiculous. The carbon fibre, 180 grand. Turning circle on this is absolutely flipping terrible. The view behind me is utterly ridiculous. This lineup, but like I say, just getting a feel for this. The steering is terrible. Don't get me wrong, the steering on these, there is no feel for it. But I just, compared to the new one to the old one, that's the biggest thing. But like now, if I'm turning in, I've got to put so much lock on just to get around the flipping corner. Oh! They're not the best. They're not the best in terms of, but they got so much occasion to them. But God, they're bumpy as well. I'm trying to negotiate this while the view behind me is utterly absurd. I've got the 4x4 square directly behind, and then behind him, I've got, all I can see is that 6x6. It's carnage. I'm interested to see what people's reactions are. Oh, full lock again, and then we go right again, full lock again. To see what people's reactions are with these. Could you imagine walking down the street and you see every single G-Wagon? Mad! The Brabus, which I briefly just drove, we've just taken it upstairs, because that's how you have to get all the cars up here. And they go through like this lift where, I don't know if you can see down it or not. So basically, the cars go on this little thing here and come up all the way. It's just a really odd experience driving a G-Wagon. I've driven one before, but never a Brabus one. I love how kitted out they are with the wheels and that sort of stealthed out look that it does have, and it does look good. Is it in contention to be a daily driver? Potentially. What it's made me think is that I really do want a 4x4, because I've never had that before. I've had all of these RS models and everything else and the A45, and I've just suddenly realised this is totally different and this is exciting. And in a period of my life, I'm suddenly like, yeah, I might want I want something like a 4x4. It leaves me with a very, very, very tough decision, and that basically is that I will not be getting an Audi RS6 as my new daily driver, because I've decided that I want to sort of get a 4x4 in terms of being high up and doing something a little bit different on my channel. I've never had one, and yeah, that narrows the options down massively. It leaves me with Range Rover Sport SVR, Audi SQ7, and a few others which came in GLE sort of 63 and all of them AMGs. They are in contention as well from the Mercedes range. So let me know in the comment section what you want me to get. But let me just quickly explain before you get commenting, and that is why exactly I didn't get an RS6 in other departments. The new one is due very, very shortly, and you can't even test drive a car with Audi. I phoned Audi up and I wanted to test drive one. You can't do that because they are so planned for the new one that you can't even sort of get one from them or anything else. You can't even test drive one. So what I'm saying is that this car is going to be due, I reckon, in Geneva, so February, March time. The new one will be out, and if I had an older one, I would look like I've just got the most outdated car ever. I remember saying when I went on Amazing Drive Road in Wales, why exactly that the RS6 felt very old compared to the RS4, and what I would take, and I would take on after driving them back to back on driving road, I'd take the RS4 just because of how much newer it is. I think handling on the RS4 is better because now there's a bit of understeer coming, it's a little bit lazier, but then when you get to a straight line, there's no comparison. I'll give it a rev.
I like this arch, but from watching your videos, I've learned two things.
Go on then.
I have to say it's chaos, lad. Is that right, Arch? Have I got it right?
You got it right, mate.
That's chaos.
Yeah, yeah.
And then lad at the end of every sentence.
So what's this?
That's chaos, lad. You have to finish the sentence with lad. Chaos you can put in the sentence.
Okay, so
you can say, this spec is chaos, but then you have to finish with lad. This spec is chaos, lad.
SUV. That seems the route that I'm going to be going in. Just makes a lot of sense at the moment. That's not ruling out what an amazing car this E63S is. It's great. Get it in the comment section and let me know. I need to make this decision in 1 to 2 days. That was not planned. Ben Tagan just drove past me and beeped to me at the same time. Leave those comments down below and let me know, and I'm going to make this decision very, very shortly. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already, and I will see you all very soon.